You are watching an Al Bear review. Cue the music. What's going on, guys? I'm back with another Love and Hip Hop New York review. Before we get into it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to like, comment, and share. Last night episode was a dud. It was. I'm not gonna say that. They introduced us to Maggie, Mano's girlfriend, who got shot, and we got to get a feel and insight for what she's dealing with and going through, and just being the real dude, stand-up guy that Mano is on this last episode. But no Jewels and Kim Bell after that powerful, entertaining scene that we seen last week. But I'm gonna just jump into it. The episode kicks off. Mano is hosting a game night with his family, friends. They introduce us to Maggie. She pretty much just tell us her and Mano been going strong for 2 years. They take care of her brother Julius, who is a diabetic. He's paralyzed. He has a lot of medical conditions, and she tells us that just Mano, he just makes it look so easy with how he deal with everybody and all of their issues. He just makes it look so easy. And, I got to give him a round of applause, man, for doing that. Because a lot of men wouldn't want to, deal with you and have to take care of another sibling as well. I know it don't sound good, but it's the truth. And I will get into that a little bit more. Then, of course, Yandy aggravating self, she pulls up. She claims that, since she met Maggie, that they have been inseparable. And I'm just rolling my eyes like, Maggie, be careful. She's a snake. She'll stab you in the back when you ain't looking. Or better yet, she'll do it in your face. She don't mind. So anyway, Yandy and Maggie, they chopping it up, and Yandy was just like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't make no show, XYZ. And Maggie was like, me either, ever since the incident, me getting shot, me having, this PTSD from that night, I just haven't been able to get past it and go to any of his shows and support him. And, Maggie just like, I'm trying to move on and keep pushing and keep progressing with my life, but, I just keep thinking of that night and it just keep holding me back. And, I'm just, and PTSD is real. I've been fortunate enough to not have to experience having PTSD, but it is definitely a real thing, and Maggie is definitely going through it. And so Yandy, she trying to get her out. She was just like, she putting together a girls' night, a girls' day or whatever, and she want Maggie to come. She wants Maggie to come, and Maggie, she on the edge because she's still dealing with. Hey, my V-neck all messed up. But anyway, she's still dealing with, just being in public settings, and like I say, man, that PTSD is real. Hers is definitely real. I mean, she was shot, at a concert performance with her boyfriend. So that's crazy. So anyway, Sin and Joe, they pull up, and Sin kind of give Yandy a little tea. Was like, girl. Well, no, she didn't. I believe she was telling us through her confessional. She was just like, after the whole party, to sit down with Jonathan and Kim Bella. Yandy just don't know. Jonathan ain't on good terms with her either. Like, and like I keep saying, man, I ain't really here for Jonathan. I don't know why he even on this show. He don't, at least for me, he don't bring an element of interest to the show. So anyway, Joe and Mano, they go and chop it up. First, they talking about music, and Mano was just talking like how the OGs, him and Joe and whoever else paved the way for these youngsters to be making all this money and doing all the great things they doing in this industry. And I really don't like hearing that because I just don't really care. I know it sounds bad, but I mean, you know, Joe Budden had that one big hit, Pump It Up. As far as I can remember, off the top of my head, you know, he's a lyricist, so a lot of his work goes unknown because, you know, lyricists, they really put the pen on the pad and trying to put that message out there, what they trying to say. But, and you know, most artists, they just, you know, following the wave and just putting music out, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. But anyway, Mano had some hits. But anyway, so moving on, Mano, he talks to Joe and he was just like, he just can't help but feel guilty for, you know, Maggie PTSD. He said he feels like it's all his fault. If he would have never invited her, she wouldn't have been there. And, you know, he said, and you know, not to say this is a bad thing, but I believe because he feels responsible for that night, for her PTSD and her life changing, that's why he's so great to her. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, some people may be like, you know, oh, he shouldn't, you know, her having PTSD or whatever the case is shouldn't have anything to do with him being, you know, a great man to her. But it's nothing wrong with that. You know, everybody got their different motivate men and women as well. But, you know, everybody have their different, you know, motivating factors that play along into why they do what they do for someone and why they go so hard for someone and et cetera, et cetera. So, I have no issue with him saying, you know, him blaming himself for that night is why he, you know, he goes so hard for her. I have no problem with that at all. Actually, I applaud it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to, you know, run away. It's easy to just, you know, don't want to deal with that. I'm famous. I got shows and money to get. And just leave, you know, put her to the side. It's easy to do that, but he you know, he's not doing it. But anyway, so Joe just like, hey, y'all doing the best y'all can. You doing the best you can. Y'all holding it down. That's all you can ask for. And that's real. So, moving on. Jacquay pulls up on Safari. Safari having a little bootleg ghetto barbecue. It's like he just in the middle of some park with a $20 grill that you could buy out of Dollar General or Walmart. He got them set up grilling some hot dogs and some sausages. I was just like, come on, Love and Hip Hop. We got to give Safari a better background. Like, come on, all that money he got $20 barbecue grills in the middle of a park. Anyway, so Nia Lee, she pulls up with Jacquay. So, they basically get on the subject. Safari was just like, bro, I see you posting Cayenne. Is you trying to get back with her, or like what you doing? And Jacquay lying he just lying. And like I don't like Jacquay, man. He first of all he you know he promoting Sean John like it's Gucci. That's number one. Sean John listen. I ain't that old. I'm only 25. But Sean John, when I was in middle school, that's what we wore. So I let you know how, you know, it just one of the ways Diddy still clean his money. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so he talking about, nah, bruh, I was just shooting my shot to see how far I can get. And that makes no sense. Come on, bruh. So you mean to tell me you gonna put yourself out to the social media world just to shoot your shot? You can shoot your shot plenty. Hey, bruh, DM her, text her. You can go straight to her and shoot your shot. Because now you don't. The reason it didn't make sense to me is because now you putting so many others' opinions into it. Oh, now he want her back. We ain't have to know that. If she would have screenshotted you, y'all conversation or whatever, that's different. But you just put it out there. So anyways, Safari gives him some single advice. He was just like, man, you know, sometimes you got to be single and play the field or understand and know what you done lost and X, Y, Z. And I ain't really here for Safari giving out relationship advice. I'm gonna just keep it real. So anyway, Safari like, man, I hope you good with it or whatever, because I invited Cayenne to the barbecue. And so next thing you know, y'all know the editing it be lit, you know, whatever. Cayenne, she pulls up. Safari, Nia Lee, like, let's go over here, mind our business, you know, whatever, let them two talk. And Cayenne just like, cause you know, what the boy named Jacquay, hey Cayenne, doing all that, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, you look like you got something to say, just say it. And he was like, what? And then she said again, you look like you got something to say, just say it. And so Listen, he's still with the look. She go call him out. She like, bro, look, bro, look. You tagging me. I mean, you putting pictures up on social media saying you miss me, but you got me blocked. It just seems like you're clout chasing. So what you got to say? And so, man, he gets offended. It was like, I'm just trying to see how, he shoot that line again. And I'm just like, come on, man. Don't, come on, bro. You corny, bro. So anyways, we find out that the reason they broke up because he cheated on her birthday. And I don't know how many men. Listen, if men gonna cheat, okay, whatever. But you gonna cheat on your girl's birthday? Come on, bruh. I don't know if I believe that. I just don't know if I believe that. It's 364 other. Look, it's a couple days you can't cheat. We shouldn't cheat any day. But I'm just saying, if you're gonna cheat, let's not do it on your lady birthday. Let's not do it on the anniversary. And I even throw out Christmas. I even throw in Christmas and Valentine's Day. That's like 4 or 5 days. Come on, Jocko. I just don't believe it. Me personally, I don't. So anyways, next thing you know, they start getting into a little back and forth, and she pulled her ace of spade. She just started screaming, hey, Safari, hey, ask him what he said about you. Don't let him leave without him telling what he said about you. And basically, she came out and said that, Jock, in her confessional, I believe, said that Jockway said he wrote everything for Safari on that little song they did last year that I ain't nobody listened to other than listening to it on the TV show. So Jockway, of course, like she making up stories and, all that kind of stuff and all that. But look, Jockway corny. We know this. Cayenne is on go all the time. Corny and on go. Just don't mix for a bad relationship. So anyways, we get a quick scene. Mano, he checking out Danny Garcia, the boxer. He gonna pretty much plan on going to the fight. He gonna plan on bringing Maggie to the fight to help her get over her PTSD, and that pretty much was it. So next, we get the beach day. Yandy's beach day. Maggie, she shows up. I was proud. I was happy to see her. That's just one step to her overcoming them demons. I really, like the fact that she came. She showed Yandy the scar that she had from the shooting on her thigh. The bullet is still in her thigh. So, man, that's just crazy. I've never been shot, so I can't even relate. Juju shows up. Juju coming, but Juju like, I almost didn't even come because I don't really feel like dealing with the drama, and I don't even know who all gonna be here. And next thing Anais, she comes as well. Then we get a commercial break. I just had to mention this commercial break, y'all. It was a Burlington. Listen, Yandy and Juju had a Burlington commercial. These heifers is getting paid to do a commercial with Burlington, and they trying to make us believe they don't like each other. And I tell you what, even most it's hard for me to believe that Yandy ain't gonna give. I believe Juju, they gave me, I forget what Yandy gave Juju, but Juju gave Yandy a teapot, one for her and the daughter, and gave a little boy a little toy from Birds. I'm just like, come on, y'all. Just promote it a different way. Y'all ain't fooling nobody. Y'all gave them things back to Birds, and after the shoot was done, y'all ain't take them things home. Anyway, so back to the show. Anais, she talks to Juju. They chop it up, and basically, Anais apologized. Juju was like, I'm happy that you apologize. You're woman enough to do that. I respect that. And basically, they was like, look, our issue ain't with each other. It's with Jonathan. He beefing with the both of us, and he blaming us for everything that's going on in his life right now. And Juju getting her feelings because she like, I thought my friendship with Jonathan was bigger than XYZ. All that kind of stuff. So basically, they both questioning their friendship with Jonathan, and basically like Jonathan the reason that they fighting, and I could care less, So moving on, we get a scene. Nia Lee, she pulls up on Safari. She invited Cayenne, so now we're gonna get down to the real. Cayenne spilled the beans and said Jockway is going around saying that Safari getting robbed was all for an insurance claim. And you know what? That just go. I didn't listen. I know they say a lot of these celebrities wear fake jewelry, but the ones that wear real jewelry, Kanye, you remember Kanye and Kim got their rings stole out there in Paris? Listen. This just me. This is how I know they wearing real jewelry. If they got a insurance claim on the jewelry, it's real. Cause me personally, I never thought about that thing until the whole Kanye and Kim incident went down. If I spend $500,000 on a piece of jewelry, you damn right I'm gonna get me an insurance claim or some insurance on that damn thing. Cause something happened to it, I need my goddamn money back. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I think all the people, listen, all the bloggers, media, whoever he is, when you're interviewing these artists, just don't ask them if the jury real. Just ask them, do you have an insurance claim or do you have insurance on all this jewelry? If they say no, I'm leaning toward that it's fake. That's just me personally. So anyways, now that Safari know that Jacquay talking this crazy talk about him, he and his feelings, and of course Safari denies it being true. I don't think Safari did it for no insurance claim. Y'all know like I know. 2018, especially the summer of 2018, was just not for Safari. He took L after L after L. He got robbed again, got beat up by meat friends. He went on the radio crying. Like, summer 2018 was just not. Come on, Jacquay. As corny, look, I understand you mad that you can't afford that kind of jewelry, that have the insurance claim. I understand you ain't got no hit like that yet. But come on, man, don't talk about Safari like that. And I don't even care for Safari. But anyways, so moving on, Mano tells Maggie and Julius, her brother, that he's taking Maggie to a boxing event at the Barclays Center. And basically, this is going to be a step in the right direction to help her get over her PTSD. And, she kind of a little thrown off by it. And, she lets her brother know that the beach, it was a small step. And, her biggest issue with going out in the public places that she just can't get out her own way with thinking that things can go left real quick. And, but, she was just like, Mano means so much to her that she don't want to disappoint him. So she's going to commit to it. So anyways, her brother going through some things himself. He paralyzed, diabetic, and he has some other health issues. He tells her, he's like, look, sis, stop looking at the glass half empty. Because you keep looking at it half empty, you're going to keep having these negative thoughts. He goes on to basically tell, like, girl, just live your life. Like, just live. And, she says that she's living it. She just rather be alive than dead. I'm with you, sis. I'm with you. But, she was just like, they just not used to her living this life, because she used to go out, have a good time, XYZ. But ever since the incident, she done pulled back from all of that. So anyways, she basically just let us know that her brother Julius is, he's a superhero. He's going through so much. He stays positive. And, he is who she leans on when she is going through something mentally. And, she was just like, he always take care of her when she's going through a mental challenge in her life. And, for that, look, man, she has the support system to get past this. And that's one of the biggest things that you need to get past any type of trauma. A support system. She have her brother. Like I said, he's battling his demons, but he's there for her. And she has a man that is willing to take baby steps with her, which is so important. Mano just a real nigga, man. I just got to say it, man. Excuse the N-word. I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but he just a real one, So, yeah. So, anyways, moving on, Jacquay is, bro, he having a Sean John event. He asked the crowd, can I get a Sean John? Like, when I say Sean, y'all say John type of thing. I was just like, this dude, at this point, I just got one question for him. Have you met Diddy? Hey, because if he haven't, if he hadn't met Diddy, he trying real hard to meet Diddy by promoting Sean John at every turn. So, anyways, Safari, he pulls up. Y'all know he already in his feelings. Nia Lee, she there as well. And, what the boy name? Jacquay. He come, greet him. Yo, it was good, da-da-da-da. And Safari just don't know how to handle being mad. He was just like, guys, my mood and vibe is off right now. And it's because of the conversation that we had. And I'm just like, what? Like, no, just tell bro, I heard you been talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. So anyway, they bring up the conversation. It was like, as far like I heard you say that me getting robbed was an insurance claim. And Jacquay looking like, hit that face like, I said it, but you don't supposed to believe that. Like, he had that kind of stuff. But anyway, Jacquay was just like, he don't even respond to that. This ain't even the time to even bring that kind of energy to his Sean John event. He was just like, I'm not going to even, respond to it. And I'm just like, really? That says a lot, because you can, look, I get it. We talking about Safari. Safari don't want no smoke. He ain't going to fight. Just say yes or no when it's done. It's done. Like, seriously. Anyways, moving on. Juju goes to meet Jonathan. Look, y'all. Basically, Jonathan gives her a fake apology. You know what I'm saying? Because Juju said she felt like she was an ambush by her. Him and Anais. And he was just like, no. Ambush means it was premeditated. No. So then he tried to throw Anais under the bus, saying that, you remember the meetup they had Anais, Jonathan, Sin, and Kim Bella. He tried to throw Anais under the bus like she was the only one saying something about Juju. Not little do he know, Anais already done beat him to Juju. Anais already done told Juju what the conversation was about when they sat down when Jonathan was out. Juju faking the $2 bill. She had already beat you, Jonathan. That's why I don't like him. See, like I said, he the image that he wants. Come on, bro. You can't be messy and then try to be innocent, bro. It don't work like that. You can't have it both ways. So anyways, next thing they get into a back and forth. He bring up this whole radio incident that I'm so sick of hearing, saying that Juju took a meeting. Now, I don't know if they was planning on doing the radio event together. I don't know. I don't care because honestly, I don't listen to either one of them on the podcast or whatever the case may be. But so that's that. Also, what aggravated me about it is he said that Juju proved to him that she is fake and phony because she feel like him and Anais set up, like ambushed her and all that kind of stuff. And I was just like, bruh, she entitled to feel how she wanted to, just like you said. But you're not gonna make me ignore my feelings. He said something like that. Like, bro, she can feel how she want to feel. Like, she came to the event that you didn't invite her to, and she got in an argument with you, Anais. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Look, basically the conversation went nowhere, basically. And I don't really care, because I don't like Jonathan, y'all. So anyways, we get a scene, the final scene. Mano and Maggie on their way to the fight. But on the way to the fight, he thought to himself, that's probably not the best idea. Gonna be a big crowd. Let's take baby steps. So he plans a trip to the club where she was shot at. And she kind of once he tells her, she kind of don't know how to feel about it. She kind of on edge about it. But he lets her know before they even get out of the car that if she don't want to do it, he understands they can leave, no harm, no foul. But she said that she will. So she got out, they went in, and she just remembers pretty much every detail about what happened that day, that night at the club, where this person was, that person was, her sitting on the sofa when she got shot. She remembers everything, and that she faced those demons. She returned there, she faced them. He was right by her side the entire time. He didn't leave her. And, basically they both were like, could have been so much worse, but it wasn't. We here, we we dealing with it together. And you know, she recalls when she got shot. Like I said, she was on the sofa. She was in so much shock she couldn't even tell her friend that she just got shot. She had to hop her way all the way to safety. And you know, she goes on to say, you know what I'm saying, that she really does wants to be at his shows and support him. And you know, she appreciate him for all that he does for her, being patient, for bringing her here, being by, you know what I'm saying, her side through all of this, and just him pushing her is why she loved him so much, and you know, all that kind of good stuff. But man, I would say this, Mano is a real one. You know, I have never had to deal with anyone who has PTSD, but I can only imagine the challenge that it is. But he's a real one for sure, man. But you know, it was a good episode. In the beginning, I said it wasn't good, but it was a good episode. Given that they introduced Maggie, they told her story, so you know, I did like that. But excuse me. As far as Jonathan and Juju and all they situating, I could care less. But that's all I got, guys. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and I'll see y'all next time.